Wala daw kami magawa dahil nga programa ng gobyerno.
It's distracting the women's livelihood.
The women are the ones that deal with it from day one. A big landslide occurred, contaminating the food sources, contaminating the water source.
Almost 40% of open water resource was dried out.
Isa po yung Rondono na nagtamasa ng flash flood at 11 po ang patay na hindi pa nahanapan dahil nga sa mga landslide.
La empresa minera ha causado serios daños a la comunidad porque ha generado división entre líderes, entre comunidades enteras, también la cantidad de polvo que se genera por la dinamita. Entonces hay muchos problemas de salud. En el caso de las viviendas, pues se están partiendo por las mismas explosiones y el movimiento de la tierra.
So they also bring military on that side, ensuring that they can mine in that area. So human violation, it happen in all around mining site in Indonesia.
Once the land is lost, their identity and their culture, everything is they lost.
Ti large-scale mining, jay umayusan ti danom, lalo na ti magapo ti tailings dam, kit narugit. Kitain tayo piman lagi jay tattaong agbibiyag ti fish, kit kas anuda ngay piman nga agbiag. Dito'y dinaoyan nga pangikanda iti tailings dam. Ti tattao kit napintas ti panagbiag da. Dakil ti birbiruken da, lang na ti iti pagay, luya, citrus, and gulay. Ngem awan ti mabalinda ta ginatang metente kompanyang.
Because of the fact that mining, when it's starting in any part of PNG, it does not involve women in the first processes that lead up to the development of a mining. Women are usually left out of the whole scene. They only come in when they're affected.
Even in the beginning, the company ignoring their right when they choose to consultation with the men.
Women often bear the brunt of the negative impacts of mining, yet have no control or say over what a company is doing or how it's doing it.
At the mine site, it's the social issues that are a real problem for women. Because of the migration, immigration, the workers are coming into the mine site. Because of that, there is a lot of ethnic clashes and disturbance in the social setups. And girls are going for men that have the money. And the parents are worried, unexpected pregnancies, spread of diseases, and particularly in Papua New Guinea, it's the HIV/AIDS spread.
With an increase in mining, there's often alcoholism, which spreads in communities, also often sort of prostitution and increasing abuse of women related both to alcoholism and also to the influx of foreign workers.
And the women is usually maintaining the natural resource. So actually, they directly have long-term contamination. So in the Buyat experience, there is miscarriages. It will not just giving impact on their body, but also their reproduction function.
Dampak yang ada di sana adalah masalah kesehatan. Bahkan ada ibu yang sudah beberapa kali keguguran, kencing darah, anak yang baru 1 minggu keluar darah dari vagina, bahkan ada sudah banyak yang meninggal.
During that day, when the husband can do anything on it, their lose livelihood, the women must deal with that. Deal with the things that the husband can handle, and the women must work harder than before.
Women are left often having to do the work that men were doing previously and need to also sort of take care of the family.
ఆడవాళ్ళు అక్కడ చదివేలంత లేదు, చదివేలేదు. ఏంటంటే ఆడవాళ్ళకి జాబ్ దొరికింది మాకు చాలా కష్టం. వాళ్ళు అంతా అలా అక్కడ ఎవరి పనికి చేయనందుకే వాళ్ళు ఇది ఉంది. కానీ ఇప్పుడు మన్నగా అది చదువు అంత లేదు. ఇప్పుడు ఈ స్కూల్కి ఇప్పుడు కొంచెం చదువు వెళ్తున్నారు. అది మళ్ళీ చాలా మా ఇండిజినస్ మనుషులు ఇప్పుడు కాలిక్యులేషన్ చేయొచ్చు ఎంతమంది చదివిన వాళ్ళు ఎంతమంది లేదు అంతే ఇలాన్నీ ఏదైనా చేయాలంటే లేబర్ పని గురించే ఫిట్ కానీ మననంగా కూకొని మంచి పని కూకొని హాయి మీద చేసామంటే ఆ పని
In many cases, women are marginalised in mining, firstly because if there are any jobs to local people, those jobs often go to men.
Dati, maraming isda ang nahuhuli. Nakakatulong sila, nagdadaing sila. Ngayon, konti na lang ang nahuhuli. Kaya, konti na rin yung budget. Siyempre, mga babae ang mahawak sa budget. Siyempre, hindi na nila mabibili yung para sa mga anak nila na pangangailangan na dating pwede nilang tustusan.
Nagpetisyon ulit kami sa probinsya ng Biskaya dahil pati water rights namin ina-applyan nila na hindi naman nila pinapaalam sa amin. Pero dahil sa petisyon namin na hold na hanggang ngayon ay magiging kaso namin.
Using the legal framework in Mongolia, doing the different activities to protect the herders' rights and protect environmental rights.
En otro sentido, los mismos pobladores de la zona del Valle de Siria han interpuesto una acción de inconstitucionalidad de la Ley General de Minería.
We've been supporting women to do awareness within their own communities to understand better the impacts of a mining operation and so to be able to make an informed decision about whether or not they want that mine to go ahead.
Bueno, lo que se está haciendo es informar a la gente en qué consiste la minería, porque no hay nada de información, las mineras no informan y si es que dan alguna información solo dicen lo que según ellos trae la minería como beneficios.
The women came up with they established an organization themselves, calling it the Mine Affected Women's Foundation, out of which they wish to raise funds basically to help the women that are actually affected by mining. And these women are not just women from the mining areas, these women are women leaders in Papua New Guinea in various work.
Se ha hecho también es generar alianzas entre organizaciones sociales, entre comunidades y autoridades locales para hacer un solo frente contra este problema.
Sa DENR, huwag naman sana kayong paggamit sa mga foreigner. Dapat ang isaalang-alang ninyo itong mga kababayan ninyo, hindi sila. Dahil ang mina dito sa atin sa Pilipinas, dapat tayo ang mas maunang makinabang, hindi sila.
So it's about time that governments all around the world realise that they're there to serve their citizens and not to serve corporate interests. It's essential that mining companies acknowledge that people have a right to say no.
So for our government to actually recognize the need to at least pay attention to the call of these women and make them participate in particularly decision-making processes, make them partners in development.
Ang gusto ko, yung Oceana Gold ngayon, gusto ko yung proseso ang gawin yung kumpanya.
Women know what they want. They know exactly what their needs are, so we don't need to tell them. They already know.
It must be no new permit for mining.
Ang mineral natin ay para sa atin.
Respect the right of the people.
Protect their rights.
To respect their right to say that mining is not an appropriate development.
Ayaw na namin ng mina.
Kung pera, maubos, pero yung lupa, hindi.
Processes in the leading up to decision making.